Greetings, this is Vane and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 2. Okay. You find in the middle of this bare open expanse of stone the body of an Empire soldier. Well, part of the body, it looks like he was caught in the open by giant lizards. Most of the soldier's goods have been dragged away. You do find one thing of interest, however. In a mushroom patch nearby, you find a curious satchel. It would seem the corpse what nearby was, in life, an Empire messenger. It's strange that the lizard didn't tear the satchel apart. Perhaps it has something unusual inside. Let's open the satchel. The satchel has 4 scrolls inside. You reach for one of them, but they change with a blur. They seem to arrange themselves in the satchel. What's more, they all look so similar you can't tell them apart. The best you can do is grab one of them and hope. Let's grab a scroll. It's a dispatch from some garrison somewhere to some other garrison. It says the new access word for the auxiliary caches is skulls. When you finish reading it, you suddenly feel strangely compelled to replace the scroll in the bag. Okay. There is a small friendly outpost at the top of this hill. From where you stand, it looks like about 50 soldiers with magical support and strong barricades. Let's approach and talk to them. The soldiers of Avernum welcome you to in their canton. They don't get many friendly visitors around here because the surrounding roads aren't well controlled. On the other hand, they tell you that they haven't been attacked. Their position is very strong and tends to discourage the casual raider. They're mainly here to watch the surrounding area and to see any assaults heading east. But they haven't seen anything lately. After talking with them for a while, they're willing to be careful and watch out for the Empire raiding parties and then move on. Okay. Nice. Got steel arrows. Steel arrows, nice. So I went to great trouble to build a nice nice home out here. The house seems to be abandoned, and a lovely fungal garden has been trampled. The roof looks close to caving in. Let's leave. The road is patrolled by a band of Avernum soldiers. They look like they've been seen some heavy action recently. When you get close, they wait for you to approach. Approach and talk to them. When you get close, you notice that their armour, bearing the sun insignia of Avernum, is heavy, torn and blooded. So much so, in fact, it looks like it was stripped off slain soldiers. You suspect an ambush, but too late. The disguised Empire soldiers attack. We're a bit, yeah. Bones and broken weapons are scattered all over the cave floor for hundreds of feet in every direction. Sarah has seen at least one major skirmish, possibly more. Okay. You walk towards the ruins of a mine. The buildings were probably abandoned when the Empire invaded. Suddenly, several humans walked out of camouflage crevices in the way surrounding you. She pulls her weapons, but one of them steps forward unarmed. She says, "Wait, we're Avernites." Surprised to talk to them. You hold your blow, and the woman who approaches you says, "We're in hiding, but we know you. We've heard of you. Come to the camp with us. I have things to tell you." Cautiously, you follow them to their cunningly hidden camp. There are 10 power Avernites there. They're not refugees, however. They're fighters, well armed and skilled in stealth. Upon arrival, the woman who greeted you straps on several long knives. She says, "I'm Caitlin of the Scimitar. You've heard of the Scimitar, formerly underground group fighting the Empire, who now work for Avernum's army, doing dangerous missions requiring stealth and cruelty. We've heard of you, visitors of the Vanati, and we know that you travel. We are looking for several Empire supply caches in the area, hidden and tracked, and we have been given rewards to give those who help us destroy him. If you find and destroy any caches, return and let us know. You agree, and join us in a meal so we may hear your adventures." You agree to this too, and after a friendly meal and a long talk, you depart. Ooh. Okay. You find a pack of forlorn cave cows moving around the last day, probably owned by one of their farms around Kotrat, then wandered off after the city was destroyed. Won't be long before some passing soldiers eat them. Brutal. Okay. You have Fort Dranlon. The guard peers through a crack between two barriers and sees you. After a brief pause, the slender gaps appear in the magical barriers. Fort walls are a formidable sight. They are black and stained and studded with various looking spikes. They are going glyphs at regular intervals, promising fiery death to those who try to force entry. They have been struck by many enemy spells. Fort Dranon is a grim place, the battered front line for Avernum in a series of vicious wars. The walls show signs of having been blasted, patched, torn down and rebuilt many times. The passage ahead leads into the core of the fort. Arrow slits face into the passage and lines of ominous symbols stretch across the floor. If you were an enemy, these magical traps are more than capable of giving you a very long day. Temple. Okay. This small temple shows signs of frequent visitation. The kneeling pads have been worn threadbare by the constant use of the beleaguered soldiers of the fort. Talking to Caitlin. There's a dignified woman praying at the altar. Her long dark hair contrasts softly with her snowy white robes. She stands to welcome you. I am Caitlin. So to intrude on you while you're praying. I am always saying prayers, for the future, for the lost, for the forgiveness of our own acts, but my regular work is spellcasting. Spellcasting of what sorts? I help maintain the barriers sometimes, but that isn't important. What is important is that I can heal you if you wish it. Do you make healing potions? Yes, but only for the soldiers. We don't have many. Grey mould is in very short supply. Grey mould? Do you know where to get grey mould? She looks at you angry. I'm not supposed to say it. The knowledge is too secret to tell people who need it. Of course I'm allowed to mention it. If you took a boat down the river to the rest and rowed a ways north, the view is excellent. It's especially nice at the headwaters of a certain river, as I mentioned, to a ways west and north. You never know what you might find. Okay, thanks for telling us. That's all for now. We require the services of a healer. Okay. Not that we do, but never mind. Because the annoying thing about dying is not only that you've lost the character, you can restore the character, but it's that you have to take all their stuff, carry all their stuff, and if you're already fully loaded, you're not going to be wanting to carry all their stuff. There is a small blonde woman sitting here. Her clothes are torn and she looks very tired. She must be a refugee. She looks up at you sadly. Greeting, friends. My name is Nance. We met someone named Elspeth from Cispa. She is looking for you. A look of profound relief crosses her face. If you see Elspeth again, tell her I'm here and I'll get back to her as soon as I can. Why are you here? I thought most of the refugees went east. They did. I got turned around in the confusion, foolishness and misfortune. How'd you keep busy here? I'm trying to figure a way out to get to Silver and to Elspeth. Next chance I get, I'm leaving this miserable fort. That's all I wanted to know. Okay, so we've done that. We need to cash in on that. We'll do that fairly soon. Okay. Officer Merwin, Commander. There's a small beautiful woman with long curly brown hair sitting behind the desk. She wears simple velvet robes and bears the staff of a wizard. When she nods to you and grins. I am Commander Merwin. Welcome to Fort Dranlin. Pronounced Myrwen. I am Commander Myrwen. We had a terrible time getting out here. Empire troops everywhere. Tell me about it. We get hit by raids from the rest all the time. They come by sea, flying over the water on boats. It's a constant trial. Are you in charge of this fort? A smile falls a few notches. Yes, I run this fort. It's a pretty big position, but it's an important one. Bleak? In what way? The Empire's been hammering us non-stop for months. The barrier didn't help things. Then adventurers rarely come here anymore. What barrier? He smiles and smiled dispirited. The Venati barrier, remember? It was us and Kotra versus 3 full Empire garrisons and the tower, and we still endured. The Empire... Kotra didn't fare well. He says, nasty business that. Just a ruin now, the loveliest city in Avernum, but we'll keep it from happening again, mark my words. The Empire has a tower near here. It just appeared almost overnight up the river to the north a few months ago. It's run by a mage named Eldoran, and it launches nasty raids. It's an important place though. If someone could hit it hard, it'd really stick it to the Empire. I was curious about this. Are you in charge of this fort? This fort seems to have known better days. Not many of them. Fort Dranlin has been here for 7 years now. We're always the first to be attacked and the last to be relieved. Why do you think were adventurers common? Used to be. There were always adventurers coming through here, doing missions for us, heading north to hunt giants. Great help. Now we rarely get anyone to do missions, even though I offered good bribes. You used to bribe adventurers? Do you know many mercenaries who'd work for free? I used to reward them by teaching them the spell Dispel Barrier. Very useful. I'm not allowed to teach Dispel Barrier to people anymore. I can only offer gold and a good word to the government for those that can do missions. Could you bend the walls and teach me Dispel Barrier? Sorry, it's a powerful spell nowadays and we're not allowed to teach it anymore. She leans close to you, but I hear someone in Fort Emerald is being a little loose with it. You should go check it out. I'd be interested in doing a mission for you. This mission is a dangerous one indeed. To the north there is an Empire tower filled with mages led by an archmage named Eldoran. We need him dead, and have been trying to find a small band to infiltrate his tower and slay him. Okay. Also curious about this. Why do you think the Empire has been targeting you? Because we are here. We're closest to them. We're next. The nearest city to us was Kotra, and that's destroyed. Now our supplies have to come all the way from Silver, but we're well defended for now. Okay. Okay. See a tiny cramped office tucked in next to the barracks. You see a neat looking fair faced man hunches behind a desk. He looks you up and down. I'm a rock. What's your assignment out here? I'm an Avernum agent out here on the front. These are the front lines. Such as it is, we've got to decide we're less of a front and more of an island. I didn't realise Avernum had secret agents. Well, I'm supposed to be doing covert work as such, but stepping outside this fort is a sure way to invite quick death. Fortunate, there's a serious matter that needs taking up with the giants. Perhaps we can help with the giants? The Empire is no more fond of the giants than us and has driven them into caverns to the north. I have a quest regarding them with a rich reward if you can complete it. We are intrigued. Continue. Giants with question have said that they have 3 icons, very ancient, made of grey stone. They are owned by giants living to the north. We'd like to get them to examine them and break giant morale. Bring them to me and you'd be rewarded. Thank you for talking to me. Okay. Quartermaster. The counter is being polished by a middle-aged, heavy-set man with short black hair and a neat moustache. He shakes your hands. I'm George. I'm in charge of supplies here. What do you do for this fort? I'm the quartermaster here, such it is, plus I run the commissary. What is the commissary? She points me. There are some supplies there. For a few adventures we get passing through, we can buy stuff if you want. We need the money for petty cash, believe it or not. We also have rations. This is all we got. We wouldn't have that but for the cash. Cash? Empire supply cash. Supply cash. Got them all round here. Fresh supplies teleported from the surface. We don't find many of them, but we manage to grab one occasionally. Get many adventurers coming through. Too much Empire activity. They stay away from here. Wise move. I have another question for you. Supplies, anything you're looking for in particular? Wine. The troops really need it. Wine is about the only vacation the troops get. Nothing fancy, just the cheap stuff. I'll give you 20 coins a jug for it. We don't have any wine. Oh, okay. Wine. Can I see what you have for sale? Bag of sugar. We could buy a bag of sugar for Gary. Even though I am completely adverse to actually buying anything rather than finding it. There's a stone platform here used for defence of the forts or surveillance in nearby area. It's very exposed, no doubt. Many defenders up here have been clipped by enemy spells. There's several comfortable unused beds in this room. You could probably get a few hours rest here if you wanted. Just rest for a few hours. Okay. See what's in here. Let's walk inside. Surprisingly, the house has been almost completely looted and graffiti faces the walls. The only things left of interest are some stone tablets. They were too strong to destroy and too heavy to steal. Let's try and decipher it. The writing is in your native language, but you can't make any sense of it. It looks like total gibberish. You stare at it until it gives you a headache, then you give up trying to make sense of it. Okay. Null bug. Okay. See if we can find some supply caches. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. This has been Vane doing Let's Play Avernum 2. If you like what you're seeing here, be sure to like, subscribe, share and comment. Please consider sponsoring me on Patreon, and until next time, goodbye.